I'm very happy that that is the only tower I subscribe to. Hello, maggot. Welcome. This is a shadow dropped stream. No 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 announcement, no promotion, just me randomly coming on and speaking about random shit. I'm getting the itch of doing streaming again. Um, because why not? There are things I like to talk about, and I want to talk about it. First thing, first thing I wanted to speak on. There was like a segment on Local Live where Keem outright said, "Yeah, I don't want Mitch to be a part of Local Aussie. He doesn't draw any money." And I'm like, damn. How can Keem has this thing, whatever the case is, but this is Mitch Shockmouth, the same dude that was part of Now Recording, and I haven't been paying attention to Local Aussie for quite a bit, but watching that stream yesterday where he was with Billy, Tech Protect, Xylee, David Joffe, and Bunny, it, the thing is that Mitch on that particular stream felt like he was more on the defense than on the offense. Like he wasn't like what it shows me with Mitch is like in an ensemble, Mitch is perfect. Wait, who was a part of Now Recording? Isn't he still? Maggot, I here's the thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. I have their channel on like the notification bell. So if nothing really popped up, I would have been surprised if they did something with the Keen Guna call with links. I don't know. Maggot, to be quite fair, if you have not recording, I'm just being. I'm just thinking in I'm thinking in clues. If you are still not recording, why try to go with local RC? Like that's my context clues. Because I don't know what the fuck happened to now recording. If now recording is still a thing, then great. But it looks weird that you would try to go on local RC, then try to do now recording, and then do your own show. Like that's like stretching yourself thin. So I'm not confirming anything about now recording being disbanded. All I know is that Mitch went on local RC for a bit. He's trying to work for Keem, and Keem don't want him. Keem doesn't want him on the show. Um, because he thinks that he's boring, and then people on the I love the this, but also Keem sucks. Ewy. But you know what the interesting thing is, Maggot? The thing is that I don't know if you ever brought up now recording. You would figure when you were dismantling Mitch, you would like say like, "Hey, you're part of not recording, like, and you're not good with talking." Like you would figure that, right? That's how I would see it. So now I guess Mitch is on an island unto himself. He could stream, but Mitch deserves better. Not gonna lie. I don't think I don't think he liked it if he worked there for long. He knows. You know something, Maggot? I don't discount that prediction, but the thing is that if you were trying so hard to go on local to be a part of the host position on Local Aussie, and you're making a point to say you're there every day, like you really, really want to be a part of it. And like I said, Keem hates Matt Pitt. To clarify, Keem knows where he's from, Huggy, because he hates Matt Pitt. Oh no, I'm not saying he doesn't know where Mitch is from. It's just where he never mentioned it on the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he doesn't know. Hell, Keem has been in now recording for a bit too, so Zali knows, and Zali wanted Mitch to be there. Like I don't know if you were there yesterday, Maggot. I don't know if you were there, Maggot, when they did the final tryouts, and oh yeah, okay. My editor was like, what the fuck? What was I gonna say? Yeah, it like I said, maybe Mitch should offer Keem titty pics that fucking Guna. No, I do not watch any of that. Well, I went over it yesterday, and I was doing clips of it. Yeah, and he couldn't deal with it. Mitch couldn't even deal with the simple aspect of like starting a conversation. Like it was there. Like here, I'll replay it for everyone. One sec, I'll replay it for everyone that was on here. If people can, hold on 1 second.
Mitch had Rastov fuming this morning as
I'm gonna hit back and pop back in. Is that all right?
It was great, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like Mitch. Mitch is not a good fit for Aussie, and Mitch is not going to be the co-host of Aussie. No. So stop fucking telling me, hey, you need to hire this guy, because no, he's not good. You've seen it. Mitch has been on fucking Aussie like almost every single fucking night. Do you see Aussie fucking breaking any crazy fucking viewer numbers? No. Go fuck yourself. You guys just keep saying that because that's the only guy you're seeing every day, right?
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna try this Carson guy one more time. Carson, turn on your.
Do you have that part? Then you have this one right here.
That quite honestly, like we're like the young old people.
Yeah. But we got real lucky. I mean, we got to be. Look at this
You're
guy.
going to clean the shed.
That guy's always. Why is he so upset? He always wins all the polls.
Yeah. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like getting dogpiled.
Hey, SSO Michelangelo, I really want you to hang out.
You know what? Like, I don't know if I brought this up. It's like Mitch doesn't like to get dog piled, right? Yeah, he was on a show that was on the Bud Dog piling, just fucking heaping piles of shit on their victims and stuff. So it was weird that he doesn't like to get dog piled. Then you have this one right here.
No one cares.
That's so
You're
boring.
losing your moderator power, dude. Everyone cares about factual fucking. I don't know how to remove your moderation. You're keeping it. Everybody cares about WCW history when they bring it up as a fucking talking point on Locale Rewind, okay?
But if all you guys do is
Smarto,
talk about who deserves
I
the
have
show
to be quiet
again,
when Billy's talking. I can't just talk over Billy. That's not a good strategy.
all right, well, pretend it's a topic. So, what kind of topic would come up on Aussie? Why don't you guys debate that versus like who deserves?
Well, I would
the
say
show?
Australian topics, but there's no viewers that are Australian, so they wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
That's
I could
not
bring
true.
plenty of those.
Crocodile Dundee and Yahoo Serious.
That's a 40-year-old topic. That is so
Yahoo
outdated.
Serious?
That is so
What about
outdated. The
Bindi.
Australian
What
IRS
about
already got him for
Bindi?
tax
What about
evasion.
fucking Bindi?
First
She's a
off,
hot
one of
number.
the most prominent Aussie chatters is someone called Anxious Aussie. All right, there is
Bindi's
Australians
so
that
old,
watch the
she's
show.
pregnant with her own kid, and she's about to make Steve the other night, and you said you weren't. You're like fucking.
You called Grim. You called Grim Mexican. That's where you fucked up. Look, you only have these like shock bits, like you do. Like the best paid appearance you did was when you
Well,
shaved your
Rastov
head.
doesn't do that, and someone needs to do it. Someone needs to be
No,
able to
they
do it.
don't. Like,
Yes,
how
they
much?
do.
How much
Someone
hair can
needs
you
to
shave?
be- the contrast to Rastov. They can't just come in and be another Rastov like you would be. Someone needs to come in and challenge him, and kind of like the previous host did, but not to the extent that he gets fired for it. There needs to be that balance, and I can be
me
that
and Rastov are two nice guys, but the thing is,
exactly.
Rastov is very vanilla.
You can't have two nice guys. It just becomes
I'm
a
not vanilla.
Kumbaya podcast.
Well, that's the point. Whenever I'm on with Rastov, I push him into the weirdest directions that he can think of. Right? I get him talking about sex. I get him talking about breaking women's hearts.
Ooh.
I get him talking about like some
Sex?
emotional shit.
Oh my god. Oh my stars, sex!
Yes.
Oh guys, he's gonna fucking talk about sex.
All I'm saying,
nobody else above the age of 15
is that
Jesus Christ, Mitch is just being a low. Let's see. Mitch is being a complete bitch, bro. A complete, like, oh my god. But anyways, that's what it was. Like, he crashed out. He wasn't funny. It doesn't look good. Okay, and I like Mitch. Mitch is a good guy. But again, I don't care who you are. I don't care what the affiliation is. When you are trying to do anything in life, regardless of who is in front of you, if you don't make it and the person tells you suck, it could be Keem, it could be fucking the Dalai Lama, I don't care who it is. He basically said you're not talented enough to draw numbers. Bro, Mitch is... Yes, like I said, I have nothing against Mitch. I truly don't. And I think the reason why Naruto worked the way it did is because of the ensemble cast. It's because of the chemistry there. The thing is that I don't know how well he can do with doing Aussie, then being compelled to do other guest appearances, and then like talking to this, like the way Locale Live and the Discord sounds, it sounds like it's a full-time job. Legitimately, a full-time job. You have to be everywhere at once. You literally have to clone yourself to be there. You have to pick your spots. Like if Queens needs to beef with you, they'll go with Queens. If they go to if Nerd says something about you, you gotta go with Nerds. Cafe, Tech, Madhouse, main channel stuff. You have to be there everywhere at once, and I don't know what's gonna end up happening with it. He done stand up before, and I think he should keep doing that. He'll do so much better than his own shit. He probably acted that way because of how negatively he was treated by Keem. Like, that sets the tone for the whole show. If you start stream with your... If you start stream... Listen. When it comes to the universe itself, yeah, like, it's going to get to a point where the theme of the shows is going to metamorphosize into, Keem's, what Keem wants. And he's the owner of the shows. I don't know what the contract is. I don't know what I don't know how much they get paid. None of my business. But if everyone's happy with what they are getting, then great. Fantastic. But I personally think that if you go down on local Aussie, you do your best you can, then you be told in front of 4,000 people you suck. And even though Mitch has a bit of success, his own show but not recording, it still sucks. And I feel bad for Mitch. Like I said, he has his own way of doing things. He has his own way of like pulling off magic and humor and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I wish Mitch all the luck in the world. I don't know if not recording is still a thing. Maybe they're on a huge hiatus or whatever the case is, because usually when you have big stuff like Keem gooning with links, they'll be fucking streams of it. Hell, I was thinking that recording would cover iDubbbz, since iDubbbz is a major part of the since he's a major part of the commentary fabric. Hell, there is some stuff I'm trying to understand that I'm fascinated by. But Huggy, the clip you played shows that the audience did like him. Was only Keen that didn't, so you can't say. Oh, did I say it like that? No, no, no. Maybe I misspoke. I misspoke. It starts my Keem. It starts my Keem is saying you suck in front of 4,000 people. That's what I meant to say. You're saying into a huge group of people, it sucks because now, like you're trying to. The opinion of one man is like making it's like Keem has a voice and it sucks because he does try. That's what I meant to say. Where was I going? There was something I was trying to look into research on. Which was oh yeah, like I said, it's his way or the highway. I know Mitch's. I could see Mitch's worth. If I want to be clarifying this. I think Mitch is very talented. I think Mitch just got himself into a position where he could improve himself 100%. Hell, he even said in the stream itself, why don't we get the local Aussie crew audience to vote who should be on the host? And as Ali said, point blank period, it's actually Keem's it's actually Keem's call to make. Some guy called him and said he's the new Salvo. Oh yeah, I remember that too. That shit must have fucking make his heart sink. That must have made his heart sink. Um I will say this. I think when it comes to the show, this network, I feel as though it has so many tentacles to it. But I feel like more people are focused on milkers, nerds. Well, no nerds because of the Eric stuff, where he didn't do his end of the bargain when it came to the Lego stuff, the false being falsely accused of spending huge money to buy a monitor, but you come to find out he actually used his own money to pay for it. But it's like, yeah, you bought a monitor with your own money. Great, that's amazing. I still think that you should have just gave the money, use your paycheck to pay back Keem instead of making your mama do it. I have the optics of your mama fucking paying Keem back when your mother's like crying about money and been living paycheck to paycheck. Here you are buying a $200 table, barely any Legos, and a fucking $340 monitor. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a POS. I'll take him. This man could barely. This man has ringworm. The man barely brushes his teeth, and he's out here trying to buy a monitor. He wants to buy a monitor for what type of setup he has. What type of setup does he have? What? He's trying to come. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Am I available? Oh, hold on 1 second. I'll answer your question. Wait. Wait, where are you? No, open. No, not open mic. Green room. Yeah. Okay, go here. I'll answer your question. Wait, I'm trying to set things up. Hold on. General chat. Yeah. Oh, you're playing Fortnite. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Maggot. To answer your question while I'm looking for stuff, no, I would not. I like my freedom. Oh, yeah, you have the special guest role. Alright. Cool. I was like, if Maggot wanted to, could she come in? Which, yeah, you can come in whenever. Anyways, you fucking ass. Anyways, no, I wouldn't want to do it, Maggot, if given the opportunity. I'm good. I am fantastic. Because I'd rather be independent and make my own way in the world than to go work for Keem. Work for Keem, and then have to you know, there you go. And then kill myself to make it somewhere, to be holding in people. I have that type of fucking that thing with other people in my life where I have to be beholden to them, and I have to play. I have to change my attitude with them. No, it's actually interesting because I spoke with my team members, and like I said, I want to be able to post wherever I want to post. I want to be able to. I don't want to work for anyone. My stuff is grassroots. My stuff has been like I said, when I came up in the beginning, you were there, Maggot. I was just a poor old bear, just trying to make his way into the world, and people came through in the woodwork and wanted to come on shows and put their 2 cents in and wore them out, whatever. Then people start to get to know of me, and then the Dark Ages came about with World War Huggy, right? Then I learned to be independent. I had to go find my way in the world. I have to figure out how to do things myself. And then I got, Sen to come on, Slug to come on, had interesting streams with them and Lily, Matt, most people. I fight with, Super Dave. So overall, I just realized, long-windedly, of course, that I just enjoy my peace. I just enjoy, being a neutral party and just highlighting stuff of just highlighting stuff. Hold up, Huggy. Let me fix your links. Does look listen, like I said, Lord Triton, ladies and gentlemen, is a big headed dummy. He's young, but he's a big headed dummy. To be quite honest with y'all, I wish that Lord Triton came back to Wall Smashers. It would do my heart good to see him back, interacting with. Oh, thank you, my dear. Yeah, look at Cal being a fucking hero. God bless this woman. God bless this dear woman. See? Replace the pin message. Okay, cool. Okay, but cameras are spinning around. It's mandatory. I mean, that's with respect. I love them spinning. Like I said, I would love for Lord Triton to come back in the spotlight instead of him being in his, really weird, his really weird streams, which they're okay. They expired 6 hours, so. Oh, the link things. This is just in case if people want to come in. Like I said, even though I'm not forcing anyone to come on or feeling for people to come on, I still want the option to be there. You know what I mean? Also, I need to get better at looking to see if anyone comes into the green room and whatnot. Also, I need to check these. Okay, perfect. I need to clear this all out. Okay, I really hate these damn Ruby. Perfect. So I do some spring cleaning, folks. Okay, good. Well, who do you go for spiritual and financial guidance? You gotta give me context here, because I'm trying to spin plates, bro. If you talk about Triton, oh, Lord help you. Lord help you for that. Ah, my foot. Oh, shit, my foot. Triton, of course. Oh, by the way, today is my friend's birthday today. Let's say happy birthday to Sin. Wherever Sin is, I hope she's doing well. She is happy, eating cake, right? And also, eating cake, and also, for people that are big Bethesda gamers, fucking Elden Ring Oblivion remaster dropped all over y'all's faces. It dropped today. So, and since Sin's such a humongous Elden Scrolls fan, I wouldn't be surprised if she's playing it today. I don't know what build she would make, but I'll try to reach out to her and just to talk with her about that, because Yeah, remaster '07. I'm waiting it until Oblivion Remastered gets its shit together in terms of bugs, fixes, crashes, or whatnot. Because there's an issue with with the game where it's like you go into a city and then it has shaders it has to install shaders for the town, so it hiccups a bit. Everything is CPU based. Like everything it hinges on the CPU. So depending on how powerful your CPU is, it's how fast the stuff is. So well, let me correct my. Okay. Yeah, where you go for the first guy. There's some issues on PC that I'm gonna wait. Well, buy my time, then I'll play it. Like again, when it comes to any type of gaming in this day and age, let it cook, let it simmer for a bit, just a bit, because there could be patches that you have. There'll be patches you'll do, right? That they will install that makes the game better, so you don't have to struggle with stuff, or God forbid, if you're trying to collect trophies, achievements, and whatnot, like in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, where certain things bug out, so you can't get the achievement, which sucks. I watched a gentleman by the name of Sinister1 just do the whole game, a walkthrough, a masterpiece of a walkthrough. But there was one thing that he couldn't get. Like there was a picture he couldn't get for an achievement, and he had ended up having to patch it into the system. Like he had to make it so that his profile had the achievement. But yeah, it sucked. I've been playing Oxygen Not Included, and I can't stop for some reason. You, ma'am, are addicted. But, but yeah. So I just wait for a bit. I'll be there. Like I have Skyrim, and you start Skyrim for a bit. I still, bro. I need to continue. I need to finish our Hogwarts Legacy, because once I finish Hogwarts Legacy, I'm open for other stuff. Because I have replays of Elden Ring. I still have Cyberpunk on the burner. I kind of started a hardcore playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I just need to. So I'll just find something else. I do want to play. I have Borderlands. I beat Borderlands 3, but now I'm stuck doing a wedding mission for Hammerlock and the Zonto Gentleman. So I'm trying to save their wedding. So once I do that, I'll just put it into the back burner for a bit. But I do want to finish Hogwarts Legacy. I give the Hogwarts Legacy to Ember Lily, I believe. And then because she they sorry, pronouns. They like it. So I'm like, oh okay, I'll look into it. And then when yeah, the Hammerlock fucking quest line is amazing. I'm up to the part where his lover is possessed by something, and I have to kill something for it. So I don't know why I'm lollygagging around. And also I bought the DLCs. I bought the $2 DLCs for Destiny, so I got that on the back. There's a lot that I'm playing and stuff. I will say that a best way to help get rid of my catalog is if I just purchase like a Steam Deck, so I could just play on the bed or on the couch without having to set up a lot of other stuff. I got the whole thing as a gift. What did you get? You got the Steam Deck or you got the Borderlands thing? Oh, the Borderlands trilogy? Now it's gonna be a fourth one? Which by the way, I want to try to get the 300 DLC. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got that for free on Humble Bundle, I think. But what I was gonna say to you is, like, since part 4 is coming out, I'm gonna try to get people to commit to come play with me. I want people to come play with me, so we could do the DLC. So I could do the game with 4 people, get shit done, right? And I don't mind being the Robin. It'll be my group, but I don't mind people helping me out and being the Dami Mommy of this stuff. It's like if I played ESO with Sin. Sin knows everything about that game. She could take me wherever she wants to take me. I'll follow her and be like, okay, what do I do? Oh, you're gonna give me this? Okay. You're gonna give me that? Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Bring me to the promised land. I'll do it, right? Same thing with like Borderlands. If I have someone that's great in Borderlands, I'll follow their lead. Even if it's just another person. Like, if I can't get 3 other people to play with me, I'll try to get one more that legitimately wants to play with me and not because they feel bad or whatnot. So I want to do that. And for me, when it comes to Borderlands, the game, there's no preference I have. I still need to play pre-sequel. I haven't played pre-sequel. I played 1, 2, 3, but never pre-sequel. And I may play as Claptrap. I may. Just for shits and giggles, but we'll see. But yeah, like, that's in terms of my gaming backlog there. Also, I come to realize a lot of my friends play Elden Ring. A lot of my streamer friends play Elden Ring, and I didn't realize that if you play the DLC again, it gets harder. Now, you would think, but Huggy, that's the whole point of the game. You're right. But legitimately speaking, I'm on my third world state. Because there are 3 states I have. I mean, I did the game 3 times. I did it once for the Age of Stars ending, which is like you go through a quest line to help the first person you see, which is Ronnie. So you do that quest line, which gives you a whole breadth of bosses, and I think it's much more fleshed out. And then the second one, they did the regular ending, but I did the ending where with the regular ending, you could get flavors of the regular ending. There was something called Fia's ending, which is basically, I believe with Fia's ending, I think you break the curse of death. I believe. And that was a quest line to do that, and like I got the second ending of it. The third ending was just like me having to go down a long well type of thing in the underground city of the rural capital. Go down there, go take off everything, and it have to be marked by hand of the frenzy flame, and then go do that. Now, granted, I did the DLC not on the regular play. I didn't do a fresh playthrough. I did it on my new game 2 playthrough. So of course it was hard. And it doesn't help the fact that the Elden Ring DLC has a different way of doing leveling. So it's not like, oh, you have your stats from the other thing. You have to get these other things. You got to build up your stamina. I mean, you got to build up everything. It's just like weird. It's called Skidoo fragments or yellow. I'll call them yellow fragments. You got to get these fragments for yourself and for your spirit summons, and then it is based upon that. And then like I did everything. I did everything on my first playthrough. I did. I fought the dragon. Cal was there. Cal and Kia were there when I fought the dragon. That big fucking dragon you see in all the channels and stuff. I think his name is Bale. Now, granted, I didn't stream it, which I need to be more confident about me streaming my gameplay, even if I have to stream it on Discord or even if I have to record it, right, and then upload to the thing. But I played it while Kia and Cal were there, and they saw me. They heard me beat the fucking guy, and then like I beat. Well, what else I beat? I beat the yeah, basically did everything. I did all the optional stuff, all the optional bosses. And then I have to face the final guy, and this man was like, this man for the final boss was annoying. It took me having to summon real people to beat him. And it wasn't a clean win where it was like overpowering or whatnot. No, I legitimately had to play keep away, and then like hope against hope, the other two can distract him enough to where I could get hits and they could get hits and whatnot. And so it was a crazy thing. Interestingly enough, when I fought the final boss for the base game, now granted he had a whole different moves. Like it felt like he had a whole different moveset. It felt like you could allow yourself to use the horse in the arena because it's so big. But for some odd reason, this man was like very grumpy. He wanted to. He was just so mad, and he was more aggressive than I really remember him to be. And the interesting part is like I tried to summon real life help. It didn't work out. Like, and so I got to a point where I was like, I said, "F it, I'm just gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna do it by myself with my spirit stuff, and we'll see how it goes." And when I tell you that somehow I just figured it out. I beat Ragagon, and then I went to do the other boss, the Elden Beast, and then like everything worked out perfectly. I avoided most of the attacks. I rolled, and then like that was so even though my tries were hard, even though it took me a couple of tries to beat him on that level, the fact that I didn't need it wasn't as bad as the Radon fight, which again, doing that fight, like I don't know if I'm prepared to do that fight again. I'll see because that's gonna be hard. They nerfed they nerfed the final boss. What's also interesting about Elden Ring is like my build list, which is not just one list, or it's not one. It's just I have 3 builds in one character because I leveled up so much that everything is just up high. I have a magma build. I have a def. I have a damage over time build. I have a damage over time build with the summon, and then I have it with just a knife. With the knife, which is long range, and then I have the anime DPS thing of episode 3 all of a sudden. So like I with going through the base game, doing these builds and trying out the builds, and like knowing in my head it's like it's not that serious if I lose a couple of times because I've beaten these people before, and it's not gonna kill me to lose a bit. Just see how it works out, right? And then like like I my whole thing is like I'm gonna do the best I can to use the new builds, and I use something that I've grown accustomed to win my another stint in the game. But for some for some reason it's but when it comes to these types of things, like you know for a fact that what you're doing works, but for some reason the game doesn't allow you to let it work. Like they'll just armor through stuff when they should not be armoring stuff through, right? And they'll just pitch and they'll get you mad. Hell, the fight. So the boss before the final boss, not the so the boss before you go back into the last area of the game, there's a tree sentinel that's there. Now the tree sentinel should not be hard at this point. It's just a sentinel. I've beaten sentinels before with when they were bosses, right? The one you get when you leave a Limgrave, and then the one that you have to beat get into the tower. And I swear, and I think in my mind, I think there's a way you could get into the. I think there's a way you could get into the city while doing that fight. I forget. But anyway, so you get that, and they're easy. They were easy when I did my other runs, right? But for some odd reason, when it came to this sentinel guarding the area to that other boss, it's like this man is annoying. Like he doesn't go down. I'm hitting him with everything I got. Like I'm haymakering him, and he doesn't go down. Like he eats everything, and he just spits it out, and he just doesn't care. Like I tried, like when I say I tried everything with this man. I tried summons, I tried to throw bombs, I tried to throw fire stuff at him, I tried to do the DPS thing, I tried to use the fire stuff. Like this man eats everything, and I don't want to stand with it. But the point is that but the thing is that having like if I were that's why a lot of people have fiend out for the Steam Deck or the Asus ROG Ally or these other handheld computers. Only because of the fact that it's easy, like you could actually do it, you could play comfortably in your own thing, and it helps with the backlog. I mean, that's why the Nintendo Switch was so it was so successful, because of the fact that you could take it anywhere you went, like you did with a Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, DS Lite, whatever the case is. Even Game Gear back in the day, which Game Gear was a hog when it came to batteries. That just, yeah. Now, if there was a Game Gear type of thing with battery operated, you could just have USB powered rechargeable batteries, and you won't have an issue with that. But I digress on this situation. But it works out trying to work out your backlog, especially when you're doing side quests. Yeah. Especially when you're doing side quests, it could be very easy to do that. But yeah, but to get to the back to the full circle of the stuff, it's but that, like I said, I am looking forward to the Oblivion stuff. I look forward to see people playing it. I look forward to seeing people's builds of it. I look forward to see the mods that come from it. I look forward to seeing how people enjoy it. Game Gear was a bitch for me to try to play as a kid with one hand. Yes. Back in the day, they were not handicap friendly, those gaming stuff. Those were not wait wait, I need to look up something. Wait 1 second. I just can't. You know, I'm thinking out loud to myself. Oh, cool. Let me look at. Let's look at that real quick. You watching? You okay? 1 second. Wait, where is it? Okay. Okay. Let me show this. Yeah. Let's do this. Ethan Supple got mad skinny for this stuff. Like.
Whoa. Color.
Hey, there's an easier way to get color. Get a Game Gear, the full color portable with over 150 games, like the new Echo, Mortal 2, and Sonic Triple Trouble.
Sega! And Sega was doing games. Oh boy.
Does the Sega Game Gear TV work in 2023?
No, not dealing with that. That's a lot of thing. I want to see Game Gear. Let's look up a Game Gear. It's this one. No, that's 29 minutes.
All right, 90s children, here's something that likely flew right under your radar. You may have thought the Game Boy Micro was the smallest handheld ever made, but Sega is back to try and crush the competition once again. You all remember the Sega Game Gear? Well, this is the Sega Game Gear Micro. And I know what you're saying, that tiny keychain couldn't possibly play games, but guess what? It does, and it actually plays them pretty well. This thing actually launched exclusively in Japan a few years back, but you can still pick one up on eBay for under $100. Now, while it does come loaded only with 4 games, we've actually found ways around that. So were you a fan of the Game Gear? All right, 90s children, here's something that
is very small. That is very small. It took what 8 batteries to power the thing. Lord, I hope Sega does come back. Sega needs to come back with it. Lord have mercy upon my soul. Give me a second. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, let me favorite this. Let me like this. God damn, everyone is like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Motherfucker. TMZ obtained auto. Or well, we're gonna get messy a little bit, folks. We're gonna get a little bit messy. Hold on. We're gonna get a little messy here. So, TMZ obtained audio recording from attorney Bun B of Shannon Sharp threatening to choke her as accuser. If you say that word one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke you. I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that word one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
That's it?
I
Tell me that's
don't-
not the whole thing. Yeah, you didn't have to make him fucking minute long, my guy. Yeah, they make him minute long. That Shannon Sharp stuff, that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. Because I think Shannon Sharp is in hot water and it's over. It's over for him. It's R.I.P. for that man. Like he's into it. That's what. Yeah, Shannon Sharp is What is he? What is he accused of again? I'm fucking over him. Let me see. What's Shannon Sharp accused of? Shannon Sharp. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. The attorney representing Shannon Sharp against a $50 million lawsuit. Okay, fine. The attorney representing Shannon Sharp against a $50 million lawsuit alleging the Football Hall of Famer raped a woman released hundreds of text communications between Sharp and the purported victim on Tuesday. The complaint filed Sunday in Nevada State Court claims Shannon Sharp sexually assaulted Kamir Barry, and held and had intentionally affecting emotional distress during a near 2-year relationship. Sharp described the lawsuit as a shakedown in a recorded statement released on Tuesday. And his lawyer Lanny J. Davis released text exchanges that he described as showing a pattern of sexual role playing that specifically included being choked by him. Yeah. Yeah, so essentially he got into role playing. And again, folks, here's what I'm gonna say. Even if your girl is into getting choked out and want to be mad aggressive, just don't bother. Just leave it alone. The last thing you want to do is get into trouble with someone and like have it used against you, even though homegirl was into it. Don't do that to yourself. Just leave it be. Just leave it be. Yeah, I'm not. No, I understand that. What I'm just trying to say in the overall, like you just like even for those that are good people, don't allow yourself to be part of that narrative. You know, just stay away from those types of kinks. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes on that. Also, he's not true. That's not true. Most people trust their partner enough to feel safe, and they will. Yes, but again, when you have a bad breakup, people tend to use things against you. Like they will sway things they will sway in the narrative, and they will use something that was consensual into something that's bad. It happens. I really zoned the F out. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN fires him or puts him on terminated leave. We'll see. Chances are it could be, a nothing burger, or it could be some truth to it. We'll see how it goes. It just came into my timeline because I wanted to see what other stuff there was. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, no, most people don't claim SA. You're into conventional BDSM, it's fine. Yes, I understand that. Again, the majority of people are not going to use that against people, but there are scumbags. People are scumbags, and people will use shit against people. Just because you got kink, the rules still apply the same. I understand that. I do. If you look at the Trevor Bauer situation, similar thing. Homegirl tried to be like, oh, this was consensual, but now I don't find it consensual now. She turned it around because of money. It happened. That's another case that happened too. Yes. Yes. granted, yes, you are absolutely right. But like I said, right here we have a situation where a woman was in a 2-year relationship with someone, and all of a sudden now she's claiming SA. Now, it could be real, it could be just bullshit. We don't know. But the fact that the fact that if this was consensual and she's using it as a money ploy, that would suck. And that people can't trust others. Well, like I said, I don't think if let's just say this is a ploy. Let's just say she's lying, and she just it doesn't matter. Like if she proves her case, she'll walk out with money due to a lie. If she is lying about this, big F. But it's not like you are choking so hard that. And you know what? I would not be surprised if that. Like I said, with these types of cases, you never know what's going to come out. You never know what type of evidence they have. You never know what type of nonsense will come out. That's the thing. You could make an opinion on any court case you want. You can have your opinions. You can have your hypothesis. But until court goes on, and you see what everyone has up their sleeve, you don't know what's going on. I think people had assumed that Johnny Depp was a bad person during the trial, and all of a sudden, everything came to the light, and Amber Heard looked like a piece of shit. So, like I said, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep an eye out for it. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to. I was saying this when Maggot was here. What I was gonna say is like there was something I was doing research on, which is the Carl Jobs situation where he got BTFO by Billy Mitchell. It's funny that Munahar Carl took down the completionist for a scam charity, and all of a sudden Munahar crossed the fuck out, and Carl needs to pay for damages with Billy Mitchell. So I was like, damn, that dream team just flamed out. What the fuck? It can change depending on the situation, but if we said no, then that's that. Like I said, we'll see what court says. We'll see what the court documents say. We'll see what the defense has. We'll see what the prosecution has. We'll see what the tricks. We'll see what all the stuff is. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you stay hydrated. If you guys live in warm weather, please take care of yourselves. Show respect, yes. If you have the Silent True medallion, you gotta like bow down. I really think he cursed that shit. I think it all went hell after that damn medallion. And I think Mitch has a tattoo on himself, so he's forever cursed. But in any case, folks, have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know. I'm working on shit, on videos. So keep a lookout for premieres or whatnot. Peace, love, and soul.